building off from season 3, the Turner household is more of a fortress in hostile territory than it ever has been before. And it kind of speaks to the themes of like home, the place that you're supposed to feel the most comfortable and safe at, just constantly being subverted into a place where you're on the defensive, which I find like, it's in Signs, it's in Lady in the Water. Like, what is it about kind of that subversion of home that you find intriguing as a storyteller?
Well, home as an extension of your narrative that this is, where the clothes we wear, the affectations in our home is the giant physicalization of our narrative of who we are. So as I try to think about Servant and the house deteriorating or being under attack, it's not the house that's being under attack, but our sense of selves and, our past, clinging to our past. How does the house become new again, or can it become new? Can we tell a different story in this house? And so all of those questions, feel very resonant for this family that's refusing to acknowledge what has happened. They can throw as many dinner parties as they want and pour as much wine and make as much food, but there's something they're not acknowledging, and the house is a part of that. And its deterioration is representing that thing that they're not addressing.
It's bananas how ambitious this, without going into specifics, how ambitious the season premiere is. I'm like shades of Hitchcock, like whatever happened to Baby Jane, like all these things going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like how was it like calibrating the violence and how graphic you wanted to take some of the stuff for Servant?
Well, you want to have, you can't do excess for excess. I mean, obviously people do that, but there's no way to come back from that. So, for example, the first episode of season 4, you can't have that unless it's the last season. You can't then just start calibrating back again after that. So there's this, you would be cheating the audience and trying to get your cake and eat it too. And so it's to signal no turning back. You can't turn back from what the events that you're watching and the stakes and the violence and the things that you're seeing are signaling all of that this is not sustainable. And so the characters are teetering and everybody's teetering at this moment. And so you feel this inevitability of the deck of cards falling down.
I wanted to give a special shout out to Rupert Grint, who's fantastic all 4 seasons, and you're working with him on A Knock at the Cabin. Like, what was it about him as a performer that you just love bringing him back for more?
My favorite thing is to kind of cast people and reinvent them and to feel fresh. I feel like when you go to the movies or even watching a show, that the reinvention of people is such a fun thing. So hiring Bruce Willis and not letting him be an action star, or back in the day hiring Joaquin and making him physical, things like that, where seeing people in new ways. And so children give me the chance to you've never seen any of these actors before, and you get to reinvent them, and people like Dave Bautista and Rupert, to see them in a new way than you've never seen them is very exciting. Like a child star that we grew up with in this fantasy show, and now he can play adults with such darkness and edge and wit and this acerbic sense of humor. He's just a wonderful human being as well, just a kind dude.
Right on. And that is my time. Knight, thanks for taking the time to sit with me. I think season 4, you guys swing for the fences and you connect. It's fantastic, man.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait for you to see the remaining 7. You're gonna lose your mind. This is so good.
All right. I'm always curious what you guys are going to do with the opening titles, and this one was creepy as hell. So, well
Take care.